You know, there's nothing quite as painful as feeling like your own children don't respect you. After all the love, the sacrifices, the late nights, and the endless support, it hurts when it feels like they don't see your worth anymore. Maybe they dismiss your advice, talk over you, or make decisions without considering how you feel. And if you've ever sat there thinking, where did I go wrong? I want you to know something. This isn't about your worth. You deserve respect, and sometimes, regaining it starts with small but powerful shifts in how you respond. Now, I'm not saying this is easy. It might feel like you're walking on eggshells, afraid to say the wrong thing or demand better treatment because you don't want to push them further away. But here's the truth, respect isn't just given, it's also taught. And sometimes, we have to teach people, even our own children, how to treat us. So today, let's talk about 6 powerful ways to regain that respect, not by demanding it, but by embodying it. These aren't quick fixes, but they are steps that can slowly rebuild the connection and mutual appreciation you deserve. And we'll start with the first 2, because small changes can make a big difference. First, set boundaries with calm confidence. Boundaries aren't about being harsh or shutting people out, they're about showing others how you expect to be treated. If your child interrupts you, speaks to you dismissively, or ignores your feelings, it's okay to say, I'd appreciate it if you let me finish, or when you say it like that, it hurts my feelings. The key is to say it firmly but without anger. You're not scolding them, you're simply stating what you need. Think of it like this, if someone kept stepping on your foot, you wouldn't just silently endure it, you'd move your foot or ask them to stop. Your emotions deserve the same protection. And when you set boundaries with quiet confidence, you teach them that your voice matters. Second, stop chasing their approval. This one's tough, especially as a parent. We want our children to value us, to seek our guidance, to want us in their lives. But sometimes, the harder we try to prove our worth, the more they pull away. You might find yourself overgiving, offering advice they didn't ask for, bending over backward to help, or even swallowing your hurt just to keep the peace. But here's the thing, respect isn't earned by constantly sacrificing your dignity. Instead, step back. Let them come to you. Focus on your own happiness, spend time on hobbies, reconnect with friends, or simply enjoy your own company. When they see you living fully without begging for their attention, something shifts. They start to remember who you are outside of just mom or dad, a person with wisdom, strength, and value. Now, these first 2 steps aren't about changing them, they're about changing how you show up. And when you do that, you create space for the respect you deserve to grow naturally. But there's more to this journey, and the next steps are just as important. Let's keep moving forward. You've taken the first steps, setting boundaries with quiet strength and refusing to chase approval. That's already a powerful shift. But rebuilding respect is like tending a garden. It takes patience, consistency, and the right tools. So let's keep going with the next 2 ways to nurture that change. Third, lead with actions, not just words. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying, after all I've done for you, you should respect me. But here's the hard truth, respect isn't a debt they owe you, it's something you inspire. Think about the people you respect most in life. Chances are, it's not because they demanded it, but because of how they carried themselves, their integrity, their kindness, their resilience. So ask yourself, how do I want to be seen? If it's as someone wise, don't just tell them you're wise, show them. Offer advice only when asked, and when you do, keep it thoughtful and free of I told you so. If you want to be seen as independent, focus on your own growth, take that class, plan that trip, or simply handle your own needs without over-relying on them. Actions speak louder than reminders of the past. And if they still dismiss you, let them. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. Live in a way that shows it, and those who matter will notice. Fourth, refuse to play the guilt card. It's tempting, isn't it? When frustration builds, we might slip in comments like, I raised you better than this, or you never have time for me anymore. But guilt doesn't create real respect. It creates resentment or, worse, pity. And you don't want your children to spend time with you out of obligation. You want them to choose you because they value you. Instead, focus on building positive interactions. Invite them for coffee without unloading your loneliness. Share lighthearted stories instead of critiques. If they cancel plans, say, "I'll miss you, but let's try again next week," rather than, "You always let me down." This isn't about hiding your hurt. It's about creating a space where respect can grow without the shadow of guilt. Now, I know this isn't easy. It might feel like you're swallowing your pride or ignoring your pain. But think of it like this: you're not avoiding the conversation, you're elevating it. You're showing them that your relationship is bigger than their momentary thoughtlessness. And over time, that shift can change everything. But we're not done yet. There are 2 more ways to deepen this change, and they might surprise you. Let's keep going. We've come a long way already, setting boundaries, stepping back from approval seeking, leading by example, and letting go of guilt. These changes aren't always easy, but they lay the foundation for something deeper, a relationship built on mutual respect rather than obligation. Now, let's wrap this up with the final 2 steps, and trust me, these can make all the difference. 5th, practice radical self-respect. Here's a question to ponder. Do you respect yourself as much as you want them to respect you? Sometimes, we tolerate dismissive behavior because, deep down, we've started to believe we don't deserve better. Maybe you tell yourself, "They're just busy," or "I shouldn't make a fuss." But every time you swallow your hurt, you silently teach them it's okay to treat you that way. So start small. Dress in a way that makes you feel confident. Speak up when your opinion is overlooked. Say no when something doesn't feel right, even if it's something as simple as refusing to change your plans at the last minute because they canceled. When you treat yourself with unwavering respect, others learn to mirror it. And if they don't, that's when you ask yourself, am I willing to accept less than I deserve? Because you, my friend, deserve so much more. 6th, choose your battles, but never abandon your worth. Not every slight needs a response. Sometimes, your child's tone is sharp because they're stressed, not because they disrespect you. Other times, though, the pattern is clear, and that's when you must decide, is this relationship nourishing me or draining me? You don't have to cut ties, unless you want to, but you can adjust your expectations. If they repeatedly ignore your feelings, invest your energy where it's valued, in friends, hobbies, or other family members who do honor you. This isn't giving up, it's redirecting your love to where it can grow. And sometimes, that's the very thing that makes them realize what they're taking for granted. So there you have it, 6 ways to rebuild respect, not by demanding it, but by embodying it. Boundaries. Independence. Leading by example. Releasing guilt. Self-respect. And the wisdom to know when to step back. This isn't about changing your children. It's about reclaiming your power, the power to define your worth, to live with dignity, and to surround yourself with people who see it too. And remember, respect isn't a one-time conversation. It's a daily practice, a quiet revolution in how you treat yourself and how you allow others to treat you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried any of these steps? What worked for you? Share in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. And if this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest talks like this. Because you deserve to be seen, heard, and valued at every age and every chapter of your life. Here's to the respect you've always deserved. Now go out there and claim it.